Hello class 5, welcome to history lecture. Today we are going to continue our chapter 3. There we have already seen how the British expanded their empire in Bengal by the Battle of Plassey and the Battle of Buxar. Also we have seen the expansion of British Empire in Mysore, how the kingdom of Mysore came under the British control. Also we have seen the capture of British or the war of British with the Marathas and how the British captured the Maratha kingdom. Today we will see Lord Dalhousie's expansionist policy, which is the last part of our lesson. We have already seen that Lord Wellesley started his policy of subsidiary alliance, and Wellesley's subsidiary alliance was an important policy which left an important mark, and it helped the British government to capture many territories of India and control them. Now we will see Lord Dalhousie's policy. There we see that Lord Dalhousie actually followed three policies to bring more and more Indian areas under his control or under the control of the British government. So the policies that were followed by Lord Dalhousie were doctrine of lapse. This was the most important policy of Lord Dalhousie. He also followed the policy of annexation by conquest, and he also followed another policy, that is annexation on ground of misgovernment. Annexation on ground of misgovernment. Now, by these three policies, we see that Lord Dalhousie brought most of the part of the Indian territories within the control of the British government. Now, first we will see these two policies, and doctrine of lapse we will discuss in detail, because doctrine of lapse is the most important policy of Lord Dalhousie. So these two policies, what we see, from the name we can understand, that is annexation by conquest, means by waging warfare he wanted to capture territories. So by this policy, by annexation of conquest, Lord Dalhousie captured the Sikh territory. The Sikhs were defeated, and the Sikh kingdom or the Sikh territories were brought under the control of the British government by following the policy of annexation by conquest. So this policy was just by waging warfare, they will defeat the Indian powers, and after defeating they will capture the territories. This simple. Next one, that is annexation on ground of misgovernment. By this policy, Lord Dalhousie has captured Oudh or Awadh, presently known as Awadh. It was known as Awadh. And what happened in this policy is that if in any place or in any territory there is not proper government, if the British believe that proper government or proper rule is not there, then the British will get the right to capture their territory. So what we see is that during this situation, the British themselves created problem in certain territories, and after creating problem, they used to capture those territories. This happened in Awadh. Lord Dalhousie himself created problem in Awadh, and when the problem was there in Awadh, he said that there is misgovernment, proper government is not there in Awadh, and he captured the territory. So by these two policies, we see many places or many territories were brought under the control of the British. But the most important policy was the doctrine of lapse. It was the most unjust policy, we can say unfair policy, by which Lord Dalhousie captured many territories of India. Now, what was this policy of doctrine of lapse? Doctrine of lapse was the policy where it was said that if any ruler of any Indian ruler died without a natural heir, a natural son, then that area will come under British rule. So it was said that if the rulers does not have natural heir, they means their own children, and it has to be son. under the British rule, they said that if they do not have their own son, then that area would be taken away by the British. So if any native ruler died without natural heir, then that area will be captured by the British. So he said that these rulers who has adopted son, because they don't have their own son, some rulers had adopted son. The British said, especially Lord Dalhousie said, that the adopted son will not get to rule in the territory or in the kingdom if the king has died. Once the king died, the kingdom will pass on to the British if he does not have his own son. So this was a very unfair policy. We see that by force the British were capturing the places which were not having their natural heir. So many kings and rulers started protesting against this policy. Lord Dalhousie, however, did not remain quiet. He forced the rulers, after the death of the ruler, he forced their son, their adopted son, to evacuate or to he dethroned the adopted son and captured the territories of the ruler. So this was a very unjust policy by which Lord Dalhousie captured Satara, Jhansi, Sambalpur, Jaipur. Satara, Jaipur, Sambalpur and Jhansi. And I think that the name of Jhansi, you all have heard that in Jhansi, when the son of the ruler was not allowed to be the next king, and when Lord Dalhousie was capturing the kingdom of Jhansi, the Queen of Jhansi, Lakshmi Bai, played an important part, and she gave a tough resistance to the British during 1857. That is, during that time, the ruler of Jhansi, Rani Lakshmi Bai, or Queen Lakshmi Bai, she gave a tough fight to the British and protested against this policy of doctrine of lapse. She died while fighting. Rani Lakshmi Bai fought a hero's battle, and she died while fighting the battle, but she raised the banner of rebellion. She protested against this system of doctrine of lapse. That is very important, and many other rulers also protested against this policy, that if the ruler does not have natural heir, the kingdom will not go to adopted heir. This policy the Indian rulers did not accept. However, we see that as the British were powerful during that time, they were dethroning the Indian rulers who does not have a natural heir. So this was a policy actually by which Lord Dalhousie expanded the British territories in India. The three policies followed by him was the doctrine of lapse, annexation by conquest, and annexation on ground of misgovernment. Among these three policies, the doctrine of lapse was the most unfair policy, and without any warfare actually, he is capturing Indian territory by the policy of doctrine of lapse. If the ruler does not have a own son, then they are capturing that territory. So they not have to wage any war also. There was no expenditure, just they are capturing. So doctrine of lapse was the most unfair and unjust policy that Lord Dalhousie followed towards the native Indian rulers. Thank you.